grace and peace. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. If you like these words that's coming out of your mouth, if you like this content, please like, subscribe, share, become part of the Talk to Me Spirit family. Excuse me. What it do, fam? What's up? Can your homegirl get some love? Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Once again, thank you for choosing you. I am the voice of the voiceless. Talk to me, spirit. Let's give them something to talk about. I love to give. I'm doing a giveaway because God loves a cheerful giver. For all those that is the OGs, I really appreciate love you from the bottom of my heart. Y'all been with me since the beginning. I hope y'all continue to let me guide you by sharing my gifts with you. All right. Once again, if you like the words that's coming out of my mouth, if you like this content, please like, subscribe, share, become part of the Talk to Me Spirit family. All right. So, I'm going to pick 5 people, Spirit and I. Out of those 5 people, one lucky person will get a brand new pack of Maduro cards. You can do whatever you want. You can sell them. You can give them away. You can use them for yourself. Okay, the first one is a meditation journal. All right. This will help you on your journey to self-discovery. Okay. The next one is a tarot journal. So you can use it for oracles too. This will help you with your intuition, your divination, okay? The next one we got is self-care journal. It's all about self-love, self-worth, self-respect, all right? The next one is a journey within. This is all about you, brand new. It has little medellas in it. It has questions. Why? What would you die for and why? How does it make you feel alive, okay? So it's a journal. And it says, no one really knows why they are alive until they know what they died for. Martin Luther King Jr. said that. So this is a beautiful journal. And the last one is the story of my life. The story is in you. Everyone is a co-creator. You are the author of your story. So this is a journal also. It has questions. The scariest thing that ever happened to me was go into as much detail as you can. Okay, it's all about you. This is your story. A lot of y'all have to learn to release, and by journaling is therapy. It is healing. So 5 different people, individual. Okay, I don't ship overseas. Sorry. So you have to be in America. All right, y'all will get one. Then out of the lucky 5, you will get a pack of Maduro cards to go with it. All right. Let's clear the energy. Breathe in. Release. All right. Let's get a word of wisdom from the ancestors. What is the word of wisdom for the collective spirit? All right. We have Oyeku. We are what our thinking make us. We are what our thinking make us. You, once again, this goes with the journals. You are the co-creator of your life. All right? You are responsible for you. You are responsible to receive and reject. Everything that you mentally think of, you project. What you put in your body projects out. So we are what our thinking makes us. So if you're thinking low vibrational, that's how you feel about yourself, and that's what you're going to attract. It's called the law of attraction. You are what you attract. All right? That was the word of the wisdom for you. So be careful of what you're thinking. Be careful. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Be careful what you put in your body. What you put in your body is what you project out. All right? Let's get a future higher self message. I'm hearing that song by Ice Cube. Today is a good day. You command your day. Walk in your authority. Walk in your power. Okay? Remember, that's opinions that they have to say. All right? And it does not have anything to do with you. Don't dwell on what might be on the other side of that closed door. Don't dwell on what might be on the other side of your closed door. You can set yourself up for failure. You are a co-creator. So what you think is what you create. What did it say? What did the word of wisdom say? We are what our thinking make us. And then your higher self says, don't dwell on what might be on the other side of that closed door. Because sometimes it's not even what's happening. He didn't call me. The job didn't call me. This has happened. Did you ever think that person's doing something? Not always bad. Have you ever think that person that was in charge of HR, the hiring, was stacked up, was behind because someone called in because of, there's a new COVID strand going around. If you ever think that they had on vacation, did you ever think something was going on? It's not always negative. All right? It's not always negative. Like I said, you are what you attract. All right? Let's get into the message. Spirit, what do they need to know? You give me butterflies inside. All right, let's see. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of y'all get right, get clear communications. All right. We welcome you into the kingdom. We welcome you into the kingdom. And I don't like that word W. So let me tell those that's new. Never say you're welcome. Okay. And I rebuke that energy because you're inviting whatever's on that person, whatever's attached to that person, whatever is around them into your vessel. If you notice, that's why you have to invite the vampires into your home. You should never have that WELCOME mat on your house or the sign. You don't want to invite everything into your house. All right? Because when they come, they bring many. All right? So they are inviting you into the kingdom because of free will. You have to give your guides and your spiritual team permission to guide you, to communicate with you. Some of them do it when you are in danger and they showing you the red flags. But ancestors don't give a you know what about that. They're going to come when they want to because they didn't respect the free will when they was on earth. But like high celestial beings, angels, guides, things like that, ascended masters, you have to want it. You have to invite them. Okay? Spirit is saying you will succeed in all ways. But you got to start seeing the bigger picture. You got to start seeing there's always three sides of a story. It's not just one-sided. That's why it says don't dwell on what might be on the other side of that closed door because you're setting yourself up for failure. Okay? Some of y'all are going to be seeing 33, 44. Y'all seeing 66. Okay? Those are ascended master numbers. You are in that where you are that master. You are that teacher. When a teacher is ready, the masters will appear. And when you are a master, there's different levels to mastery. Okay, so the ascended masters are dealing with you. Okay, you could be seeing butterfly. You can have a butterfly tattoo. All right. A lot of y'all, like I said, y'all getting clear communication from your team. Okay, because you are limitless. Okay, you are infinity. Stop lowering your standards to please people. Because, baby, they're not going to lower their standards for you. The universe has enough for everybody. Stop when you're manifesting. Stop saying, I only want enough to pay my bills. I only want enough for this and this. Stop. Go and exceed higher. You are limitless. Okay? Some of y'all being attracted to yellow. Some of y'all favorite color is yellow. You starting to see yellow more. Okay, they are working on your sacral chakra, your confidence, your intuition, the flow. Okay, and then some of y'all might be liking sunflowers. Okay, sunflowers can be significant. Some of y'all could be eating sunflowers now. Okay, y'all are super gifted, super skilled. There's nothing you can't do. You're the type of person that someone said, let me see you do it. You can't do it. You always prove them wrong because you are limitless. You get clear communication. This is not your first time on the rodeo, baby. Okay? It's not your first time. Trust the process. You got to start somewhere. You start at the beginning. You start with you. In American alphabet, there's 26 letters. If A don't, you got 25 more. You are a leader of divine beings. You are a shepherd to your flock. And some of y'all flock is coming. Your frequency is beyond this world, so be more grateful. Your frequency is beyond this world. You magnetic. You're a co-creator. Stop dwelling on something you can't control. You have to release. All right? You deserve everything that's coming towards you. Stop saying when someone give you a compliment, stop being so quick to give them a compliment. Learn to accept. Some of y'all are such givers. This is your season of receiving. Start accepting. Stop thinking it's always something with it. Some people don't want nothing from you. All right? You are golden, baby. You're not the black sheep. All right? You might be trash to some, but that's their problem. You wasn't meant to be their treasure. Okay? Because they are beneath you. But you are treasure to some. And you are calling in your flock. Listen to your heart. Listen, your mind, your heart, and your intuition needs to be on one accord. Okay? You are that diamond in the rough. Okay? It takes a lot of work to dig up them diamonds. They going through a lot of axes, machines. They cannot be broken. All right? Only you, which is a diamond, can cut your own self out of a lot of stuff. Only you can cut yourself out of your blessings. Only you can cut yourself out of your protection. Take yourself out of the protection. All right? You are a conqueror. All right? You dominated. You are turning into ascended. Some of y'all are reincarnation of ascended master. That's why you're very talented. You are going to start living your dream. Start dropping them dreams. Let them dreams drop. Don't let everybody sabotage your dreams. Living the dream is what you're supposed to do. Stop letting people hinder you. Stop letting people bind you. Because they not on your level. Some people, miserable people, love misery. All right? Put on your robe. Put on your crown. Put on your red dress and your high heels. Okay, men don't put on no high heels, but in the 60s and 70s, they did wear platform shoes. So if you want to wear platform shoes with your robe, go right ahead. I listen. I don't judge. Okay, do you. Okay, you're going to triumph over all those people who said you couldn't do it. Okay, when you feeling low, light a white candle and let that white candle absorb all that negativity. Start journaling, okay? You know who you are. Don't let people remind you of who you are. You should never let nobody remind you of who you are. You remind them who you are. Because, baby, they know. They just don't want you to know. All right? Let's get into the message. Stay out of the matrix. Stop going back in the matrix. Okay? Especially this AI. Some of y'all don't know if it's real or not real. Start paying attention to the energy. Spirit, what do they need to know? One more. Thank you. All right. In the present moment, Spirit, what do they need to know? Anything else? One more. Thank you. And what I need to know in the future. Woo! Okay. All right. The overall energy is the Four of Pentacles. Y'all sitting on y'all gifts. Y'all sitting on y'all talents. All right? Are you using your talents in the closet? No. You got blessed with those gifts, those talents. Use them. That's how they multiply. Some of y'all, well, not some of y'all, people come to me and say, can you tell me what my gifts are? I'm like, you need to worry about this one. Once you worry about the dominating, the strong ones, then the ones that's dormant is going to come to life. We all have gifts. We were all born gifted. Some of y'all choose not to because y'all care what other people are saying. You want to go before God empty, not full. You will be rewarded for the work you do. No one is 110% accurate. All right? That's when the trust come in. All right. Some of y'all was born the high priestess. That's why your mom had a complicated birth. That's why you was sickly, or you always went through something, because some of y'all was the chosen one and some of y'all are divine being. The point is, y'all was gifted. So when you got conceived, it went off in the astral realm. She's trying to be born. He's trying to be born. She coming. She went through the light. When you came out, your mother had a hard time. Some of y'all was born with the veil over y'all eyes. Some of y'all was born, with your eyes open. Some of y'all was born crying. All right. You are gifted. Some of y'all walk with the light in the dark. Some of y'all are God touch. And I'm not talking about SA. God touch means you're very protected. You are a chosen one. Okay. Some of y'all are, I'm telling you, the dark protects you and the light protects you. And then some of y'all, the light protects you. And some of y'all just straight dark. Okay. You have a lot of knowledge. Okay. You very intuitive. You go with the flow. You are a demigod and a demigoddess, okay? You're going through a major transformation. You come from a long line of royalty. That's why you're different. That's why people can see your anointing. The dark hates your anointing. Right this time, strength. I keep saying this, and I know a lot of y'all probably say, why do you keep saying this? Because some of y'all just can't get right. When you're weak, that's when you're strong. The enemy wants to keep you weak because he feel like, okay, I got them. They mentally tired. So if I tell them this and this, soon as you snap out of it, as soon as you start being your own cheerleader, and soon as you start speaking power, because life and death is in your tongue, your words are spells. This is when you strong and they have to flee. They want you to be in your shell. They want you to be not in your power. Okay? So you can tame any beast. When you weak, you're strong. Like I said, you're golden, baby. You know who you are. In the present moment, you're going to start meeting like-minded people. You are calling in your flock because some of y'all are the shepherd. And some of y'all hearing y'all shepherd's voice. All right? You're going to be collaborating. You're moving out of a lot of stagnant energy into more positive energy. Victory. You're going to triumph no matter what you do. You don't die, you multiply. You're a warrior. You learn from your mistakes because they're not punishments. You be like, oh, okay, I see where I went wrong. I know what to look for now. Okay, you're coming in. Some of y'all might like the rhinoceros. Okay, your spiritual animal is a rhinoceros. That's the most powerful water. They land in water, but they are the most powerful. Okay. Then we have moving into stability because you break in blockages. You letting it all go. You starting to know who you are. You starting to say, okay, there's a reason why I was a lesson learned. That contract ended. All right. You are no longer, you learning your addictions. You learning not like, okay, I need to save money. I'm starting to say when you go out and people is not paying you no attention, I'm not on that level anymore. You starting to understand things are being broken. That's why you're moving into stability. You starting to see the light, the truth, a lot of clarity. You starting to get a lot of wisdom and knowledge. A lot of doors is opening up to you, and you're standing in your power. Once again, a black cat can be significant. Sunflowers can be significant. Your ancestors walk with you. You are blood of blood, flesh of flesh, soul of soul, all right, of your ancestors. All right, it is time. Let me get some clarifications. Some of y'all, like I said, are ascended masters. Y'all on y'all road. Y'all came back. All right. Y'all came back to do an assignment. You know everybody's not going to open doors for you. You know everybody's not going to love you. You know everybody's not going to appreciate love you. They're going to hate you. Okay? Because they already know the end of the story. They losing. They already know you winning. All right? Why is... You completed a cycle. You're strong. You're getting hit because you waded through. Wade in the water. You went through the storm. You were the eye of the storm. You were the peace of the storm. You was a peace before it started, and you the peace after it ended. Okay? You had completed the cycle. 21 could be significant. You could be born on the 21st. You might have a 21-year-old. Okay? 3 can be significant, 2 or 1. What else do they need to know? You starting to do shadow work. You starting to see who you are. You're starting to understand, like, you know what? They don't have no control of me. I dominate. You can walk on scorpions. You step into your power. Your voice is magnetic. You just have to tell yourself that. Once again, haters gonna hate. Let them hate. Because they low-key wish that was them. As a healer, you don't really heal nobody. You are a giant mirror. And a lot of y'all mirror one another. Okay? When they look at you, they see their failures, their faults. And they get mad and take it out on you. Because low-key, they know they're correct. Some people got a lot of pride and ego. They hate to be wrong. And then when you come around and you prove that they wrong, they take it out on you. They so used to getting attention, okay? Because, you know, they talk a lot and don't know shit. A person that don't know nothing talks a lot. A person that do is quiet, okay? Because a flea irritates a lion more than a lion irritates a flea. You don't have loose lips. You come in, if you really chosen, if you notice a lot of chosen people, they don't like people. They don't like being around people because of their character. You feel the energy. Soon as you walk in the room, you already know, yeah, they don't like me. Yeah, they talking about me. Because of who you are, you get ready to set the record straight. And they don't like it because they are being exposed. That's why they don't like you. All right? Y'all are starting to break free. Y'all starting to stop listening to everybody because you're starting to realize that does not have anything to do with you. You're stepping in your power. You're getting clarity. You're starting to see how powerful your words are. All right? You might stand alone, but you're never alone. Okay? Once again, they trying to get to your light, but they can no longer reach you. You standing on ground. Like I said, you're a protector. You came here to help serve humanity. All right? Once again, you're not weak. You're not dumb. Okay? You just speak a different spiritual language than they do. Everybody's not meant to understand your words. Everybody is not meant to, like they said, if you got ears to hear, let them hear. If you got eyes to see, let them see. Everything you go through is not for you. And that's why not for them. That's why they're getting upset. Stand your ground. Let your flame shine. Because you're powerful. All right? You have people waiting to help you. You got somebody coming in to help you. You no longer this. See, when they see you, they see this. And they get frustrated because you're not like that. So when they approach you, they see this. They are people pleasers. Their lies are being exposed because you're showing them who they truly are. All right? And they try and they can't get you because you're on a whole different vibration. A whole different, you unfuckable. That's why use your gifts. Start paying attention to the energy. People lie. Don't dwell on what might be on the other side of that closed door. Because you might fuck around and find out. Peace, love, and light, I say.